For a long time, she told herself it wasn't serious. 8 months, to be exact. The headaches came every afternoon. Not dramatic, not enough to stop her day, just there. Sitting behind her left eye, like something familiar, predictable, almost normal. By morning, they were gone. So she adjusted. She didn't ask questions. She didn't pause long enough to wonder why. She just decided this was her new normal and kept going. That's what we do, isn't it? We adjust to discomfort like it's part of life. We rename things so they don't feel urgent. We say, I'm just tired, or it's probably stress. And then we move on like our bodies didn't just try to tell us something. The body doesn't start by shouting. It starts gently. A headache here. A strange kind of tiredness. That fog you can't quite explain. It repeats itself, hoping you'll notice, hoping you'll listen. But most of us have been trained not to. We silence it. We take something for the pain. We keep going. We call it stress because that's the easiest answer to accept. And slowly, we stop listening to ourselves entirely. Her name was Jane. She was 34, a project manager, a mother. The kind of woman who doesn't complain because there's always something that needs to be done. Her life was full in the way that leaves no room to pause. Work, home, a long commute that quietly drained her before her day even started. So when the headaches began in February, she mentioned it once at a routine checkup. The doctor said it was probably stress. And honestly, it made sense. So she accepted it. By May, she needed more coffee to get through the afternoons. By July, she stopped making plans in the evenings because she simply didn't have the energy anymore. By October, she had started calling herself just a tired person. Not dramatically, just casually, like it was a fact. Like it had always been that way. And that's the part that scares me a little. How easily we start to believe that the version of ourselves that is struggling is just who we are. One day at lunch, her colleague asked her a different question. Not have you tried to relax more? Not maybe it's just stress. Just what have they actually tested? And for a moment, she didn't know what to say because she hadn't asked. She hadn't even thought to. That question changed everything. She booked another appointment. This time, she asked. Properly, specifically. The doctor hesitated a bit, but she didn't back down. Not aggressively, just firmly. And 2 weeks later, the results came back. Her iron was very low. Her B12 was depleted. Her thyroid wasn't functioning the way it should. 3 things, all treatable, all quietly showing up as those same afternoon headaches for 8 months. Her body had been speaking the whole time. She just hadn't known how to listen. Iron deficiency affects an estimated 2 billion people worldwide, the most common nutritional deficiency on the planet. In women between 19 and 49, it is particularly prevalent because of menstruation and often inadequate dietary intake. The symptoms, fatigue, headache, brain fog, are nonspecific enough that they are routinely attributed to lifestyle, stress, or simply being busy. Iron deficiency is commonly missed for months, sometimes years. Vitamin B12 deficiency presents similarly: fatigue, cognitive fog, mood changes, neurological symptoms. Subclinical thyroid dysfunction affects an estimated 10% of women and is frequently asymptomatic until it becomes symptomatic. None of these conditions are rare. None are untreatable. All 3 working together in Jane's body for 8 months were reversible with diagnosis and appropriate treatment. Her body was not failing, it was asking. And I think that's where this becomes more than just her story. Because so many of us, especially women, have been taught to endure, to keep going, to not make a fuss, to carry discomfort like it's part of being strong. So when something feels off, we shrink it, we minimize it, we explain it away, we call it stress and move on. But that verse, I am fearfully and wonderfully made, it hits differently when you really sit with it. It means your body isn't random. It's intentional, carefully designed, thoughtfully built. Not something to ignore or push through like it doesn't matter. It's something that carefully made is trying to get your attention. Maybe it deserves to be taken seriously. Jane's headaches weren't the problem. They were the message. The real issue was how easily she had learned to dismiss herself. A few months into treatment, things started to change. The headaches eased. The fog lifted. That heavy, dragging tiredness slowly disappeared. And one day, she realized something quietly. This is what normal is supposed to feel like. And it almost hurt a little, knowing how long she had lived without it. How many of us are walking around thinking we're fine when we're actually just used to being unwell? How many of us have accepted a version of ourselves that isn't even the truth? So maybe this is your reminder. Pay attention to yourself. If something in this landed somewhere tender, if your body, your spirit, something inside you just exhaled, stay with that for a second. Don't scroll past it. Hit like, because there's someone out there who's been running on empty, treating their temple like it doesn't matter, and this might be exactly what finds them. Share it with that friend who needs permission to slow down and take care of herself. The one who hasn't heard the word speak to her body like this before. And subscribe to Bible Rebooted. We're not here to make you feel inspired for 5 minutes. We're here to give you the truth and show you how to live inside it. It's your girl, Sophia Stan, signing out. Like, subscribe, and stream the music.
For the neighbors, but inside I'm falling apart, hiding this quiet hurricane that's breaking down my heart. But in the crushing silence, I hear you call my name, and I don't have to be perfect, just resting on you.